present to you a quiz. If you get a sheet of paper and a pen out, and write down these questions, or write down the answers to these questions. There will be something that we'll discuss at the end of these questions that will hopefully begin your thought process on what stage your marriage is in. Now, the first stage of marriage that we want to look into in these segments is something that's called the passion stage. The passion stage. I'm using a book called The 7 Stages of Marriage. It's made by Sarai Harar and Rita De Maria. They're both PhDs, and they introduced for us that they suggest that there are 7 stages in marriage. The first stage is the passion stage. Second stage is the realization stage. Third stage is the rebellion stage. Fourth stage is cooperation stage. Fifth stage is reunion stage. Sixth stage is explosion stage. And finally, the 7th stage is completion stage. So, hopefully through this first quiz, you'll be able to either determine where you are or where you're not by answering the following questions. Are you ready? Okay, number 1. The question says, are you still in the glorious honeymoon phase of your relationship? And are you making the most of every passionate, romantic, spontaneous moment? Take this quiz to find out. Here's the first question. You ask yourself this question. If our relationship, meaning your husband and your wife, if our relationship were an object, it would be either a, okay? If our relationship were an object, it would be a, here are your choices. A chili pepper. Hot, passionate, intense, and spontaneous. That's A. Or would it be B, a quilt, warm, comforting, and cozy? Or would it be C, a railroad, fast-moving trains by day, side by side, and deep sleep at night? Just be honest. Or would it be a video game? Push the button and a new battle starts. Okay, first question. The second question of this survey. When I think about my spouse, I feel, would you feel A, hot and tingly? B, loved and secure? C, perhaps a little bored? D, irritated and untrusting? Those are your choices. Would I be A, hot and tingly? B, loved and secure? C, safe and a little bit bored? Or D, irritated and untrusting? Third question. We don't share household chores and do this equally, but A, I don't care. Just being together is pure bliss. Or B, we're working it out. Or C, I'm resigned to it. Or D, I'm fed up with it. Okay. Number 4, finish this statement by your correct answer of how you feel. Our love is A, overpowering like a tidal wave. B, blissful like a quiet, warm bath. C, comfortable like a pair of old slippers. D, flickering like the embers of a once large fire. Number 5. When we are apart for the day, I A, crave my partner's embrace. C, have occasional loving thoughts about him or her. C. Think little about him or her, but I'm secure that all is fine. Or D. I feel relieved to finally be alone. Okay. Number 6 of 10. My spouse and I could be happily stranded on a desert island for A. Years. All we need is one another. Or B. Weeks. We love each other's company, but in a short time we crave the other part of our lives. C. Days. Just long enough to have some laughs and catch up on our sleep. Or finally, D. Hours. Any longer and we'd be at each other's throats. Number 7. We do romantic things for each other. A. Every day, every way. B. Once a week when our schedules allow it. C. A few times a year, such as on birthdays and on Valentine's Day. Or D. Almost never. Number 8. We have a rapport of special touches, kisses, and phrases, and we practice our private language of love. A. Every day, and sometimes in public. B. Occasionally, and always in private. C. Rarely. We were young and foolish when we did that stuff. D. We never, and we never will. 9. If we were offered airline tickets to Paris tomorrow, or anywhere else we find romantic and special, we would A. Immediately say yes. B. Ask for a few hours to see if we could make arrangements to go. D. Decline. Our kids, our jobs, and household duties come first. D. We'd argue. One of us would want to, and the other one would insist on being responsible. And finally, number 10, the last question. When we both get home from work, we A. Kiss passionately and sometimes head straight to the bedroom. B. Give each other a warm kiss and hug, and then sit down and enjoy our days. C. Give each other a peck on the cheek, and then get busy with chores and cooking. And finally, D. Head straight to the TV or refrigerator, barely acknowledging one another. So, write down all your answers, and in the next segment, what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll discuss the results of this video. So, thank you for joining us in this first segment. I hope that you're blessed as we study the subject of marriage and find out everything that God has in store for us. What God has for me, it is for me. And what God has for you, say it with me, it is for you. God bless you and God keep you until the next time. I'm Pastor John A. Smith Jr. Until next time, may God bless you, may God keep you. May His face shine upon you, and may He lift up His countenance upon you, and may He give you peace. God bless you.